Okay, hello everyone. This is my pleasure to welcome you for our second session with Serge Vuille as part of the peer-to-peer project. My name is Sergej Tchirkov. I'm Assistant Artistic Director of the Studio for New Music Ensemble of Moscow Tchaikovsky Conservatory. We are now here with the ensemble in the Moscow Tchaikovsky Conservatory at the Center for Electroacoustic Music. And you can see Serge Vuille, Swiss musician, composer, improviser, curator, artistic director, whatever else, just a very versatile musician. And he's sitting in his own studio in Geneva. And once again, because this is the third session in general, and the second one is Serge. So once again, I remind you that you're very welcome to check out the website of the Studio for New Music and to read the project description and its general idea. The address of the website is www.studionewmusic.ru, and then you can just browse it. Yeah, the general idea of the project is a collective online composition experience. This is an adventure for all of us. The purpose is to develop a composition or develop something which can be called composition. So we are just trying, under current circumstances, to see if we can benefit from all these pandemic things and to use this creatively. At the first session, we had some video materials that Serge showed the musicians, and they improvised. They tried to find their own approach to the materials, and they also had a homework to do. So this homework we will discuss and try and probably refine today, but also Serge has his own homework to do, and I'm looking forward to the development of our project. And before I stop now, once again, I think it's important, so I will repeat it. I would like to present the participants of the ensemble. Serge Vuille, I presented already. The musicians of the ensemble are Varvara Kosova violin, Sasha Kobrina on cello, Valentin Puzankov on bassoon, Nikita Agafonov on clarinet, Anna Borisova oboe, and Maria Baranova flute. A huge thank to the technical team, to the people who are hidden behind the screen, but without their help, you would not be able to see us now and to follow us. This is Alexander Petai, video artist and the one who is responsible for streaming and related issues. Nikolay Popov, who is doing the technical coordination of the whole project, and Anton Bushinsky, sound engineer. My special thanks to the team of the Studio of New Music, who is also not here with us directly, but they're following us. This is the director of the ensemble, Evgenia Izotova, and all of the people involved into the project. So here we are. I think I said most basic things. No, just one important thing before I say this in the end. The whole project is part of the, well, it's not part. It has been supported by Pro Helvetia Moscow. Pro Helvetia is a Swiss art council, and in summer, there was an open call called Fast Forward as art. And the project was aimed to support new formats of artistic exchange in these times. And I'm happy that our peer-to-peer was chosen as one of the projects that has been supported. Now, dots, and now I give a word to Serge. Serge, here you are.
Hi, thank you, Sergej, for the introduction. Thanks, everybody in the ensemble and on the tech crew for our first session on Friday. It's really a pleasure to be working with you. So today I suggest we work in three parts. The first one is just to listen back to some things we did on Friday that I put together as a little study, a composition study in a way. Then we will record some material that you prepared as solo contributions. And then I brought some new material and we will shift a little bit the approach. Just as a reminder for people joining us now, we are working on a project based on video scores. And the video material all comes from electrical dams in Switzerland, in Russia, and also found footage from everywhere in the world. It's a subject I find fascinating because there's really an element that is continuous and never ending. It's very big, it's very strong, but it's also slightly problematic in many ways in terms of ecology and also it can be even dangerous. And so I was very happy to listen back to the session. The quality, of course, of the direct recording is much better than the one that we can have on video conference. And I thought it sounded great. I made this little piece, not using all the excerpts. Sometimes I changed, but mostly I could use a lot of the material. And I also liked it because I think it sounds a little bit melancholic. There's really, there's an element of sadness. I think it's it's beautiful. It sounds well. It sounds good, and there is an element of melancholy, which I think is really. I like it. It's really suitable for this subject. So in a way, maybe that's how I feel about dams generally. You know, it would be so great if it was a good solution for making power and stuff. And it is a pretty good solution, but it has also an aftertaste, which is not so nice. So in a way, I thought that what we recorded really reflected that. So as I said, I suggest we simply listen to this little study. It's about 3.5 minutes. All the sounds and videos are from things we did on Friday. Here it comes. Okay.
That's nice. That's really melancholic. Could you recognize yourself? No.
Not all the fragments, but whole feelings is so angsty.
Angsty.
Тревожный.
Aha. I would say that's also lyrical in a way, and there is a kind of sadness, partly.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, but
Yeah.
but overall it's beautiful. I liked it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I agree. It's quite sad. It's quite sad and a little bit tragic even. But I also think that all the excerpts really fit together, and the orchestration in a way, I wasn't really able to appreciate it during the session because of the difference in sound quality. But I think it's pretty well balanced, and there's a really nice colors and also an identity through it. So this is a first attempt to put things together. But I really there's really something that speaks to me, and it's a little bit. I like that it's a little bit counterintuitive as well. Some of the images would call perhaps for something a little bit different, but I think there's tension in it, and also a lot of it's quite refined also in its facture, and I think that's very nice. So I can share the link to that if you'd like to listen to it on a non-stream.
Yeah. I think it would be interesting for everyone.
Yeah, on a non-streaming platform.
Yes, thank you.
I think I sent you the link on.
Yeah.
So you can share it, of course.
Yeah.
And now I suggest we move to recording some of the solo material that you worked on at home. I don't know. You just need to tell me which video I should be playing as a score, and then we can do a few takes, and that will become part of the building blocks for our common work.
Sure. Да, Серж сейчас предлагает перейти к домашней работе. От вас потребуется сказать, какое видео, и он его как бы проиграет. Мы запишем каждый как бы несколько тейков и посмотрим потом, он с ними будет уже работать. Да? Ну, начнем, я не знаю. Сваренный. Сваренный? Да? Ты сначала скажи, какой.
Это называлось 8-й.
This one, Varya, so we start just like that. So Varya says this was video number 8.
In the link
the one with the mountains?
Ага, это с горами, где горы?
Гора и озеро, да.
Yeah, there is mountains and a lake.
Yeah,
The
okay.
one from Fribourg, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one. So let me get to it. It's indeed number 8. This one, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we shall we give these takes the names? Yeah, the numbers.
Yeah. So let's call this 8B because we had 8 from yesterday.
Yeah,
so this is 8B. Okay, we go now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think are you happy with one of them? Do you remember which one you're happiest with?
Тебе какой-то из них, если ты помнишь, особенно понравился, какой-то тебе показался особенно удачным из твоих сейчас версий?
Я бы просто еще раз все.
She would give it another try. The whole process.
Okay, great. So like every time, there's 4 times with a gap in between, and then 4 times without a gap. So I let it all roll. Okay.
будет разрезано из вот этих кусочков, или это будет целиковая запись? Вот, которую сейчас записываем.
A question: if you will work with the whole, with the complete sequence, or you will take parts of it.
I think I will choose one, the best as a basis, the best loop. The idea is that we will make a score or something out of these things, and when they're repeated live, of course, there will be changes, but as a material, as a recorded material, I think I will mostly keep one.
So shall we try this again?
Yeah. Nice. Actually, it was a good question. I think I will keep them all. If I repeat them, I will probably keep them all. Or some of them, different ones. Because if we do it live, there will always be small differences, which are also very nice. Cool.
And also she has another video.
Yeah, yeah.
The one with the gorge.
Yeah. So that's number 9. This one. And so we're going to call this 9B. Sorry, here we go. This one, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so here we go. 8 times, 4 times with the gap, 4 times without the gap. Oh, sorry. This one has sound. Okay, off we go. Nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Probably I choose this one too.
The last one?
Vocal 9, right?
Yeah, there's going to be 9.
9. So let's call it 9C.
9C.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Very nice.
Can
Is
we
that?
take another one?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
I will anyway, so don't worry about it because I think I will not keep all of them. I will just choose 2 or 3 that are good, 2 or 3 loops that are good. But is there an orchestra playing somewhere in the background or something?
Yes.
The first few didn't have it, so it's not a big deal. But let's do another round.
Yes, thank you.
Just a moment.
Just... Мне кажется, это соседняя.
Recording. Okay. So off we go. Sorry.
Can we take another?
Yeah. Don't worry about them all being good, huh? There's 8 times. If 3 are good, I think it's plenty. But no, we also have time. Go. Okay. There's at least 2 or 3 that are clean, and then we can hear the orchestra in the latest ones. But are you happy with this?
Yes.
You're happy enough? You could also do it once or twice without the video if you like. It doesn't really.
Yes, if we can just 2 times without.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Perfect. In fact, we can do this for everybody. We can just play the video so we remember which image it's about, and then you can record it without it.
And I just missed.
And then I put them back together. It's no problem. Great, thank you. Who else would like to?
Number 10.
Number 10, which is the lift.
Там, где поднимают, да, вот это вот.
This one? No. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You tell me when you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, off we go. Nice. Kind of electric guitar-y. Very good. Would you like to do it more?
Is it fine for you? Or yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Good. Yeah, sounded good. Sounded good. Very nice. So we call this 10B. Cool. Any other requests?
First video.
The very first one.
Nikita is number one.
Yeah. Okay. This one, no? Hang on. This one. Yeah. You tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, off we go. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you happy with the take?
Yeah, I think it's what I wanted. Yeah.
Yep. Other requests?
Пожелания еще есть?
Maybe the second video. Yes.
Number two. Is it possible?
Can I? Then the second one that we did yesterday, or the one that is called number 2? Let me just check.
Can you just show?
This one, the long one going down.
Это длинная, которая как бы это длинное видео.
Следующий.
No, probably the other one, the next one.
So, the one with the 5 steps.
Там, где как бы 5 ступенек.
Да.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's this one. This one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, off we go. So there's each time 4 times with the gap, 4 times without the gap for each video. You tell me when you, yeah, if you want to stop. Otherwise, we just go through the whole video score.
Okay. I think enough.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good. Аня?
То же, что у Вари.
Same as Varya had. So was it 8?
8, yeah. So, right. This one, yeah. Okay. You tell me when you're ready.
Okay, yes.
Ready.
So, off we go. Nice. Thank you. Are you happy with the take?
Yeah, she's happy with the one, and she would also try another video. Which one? So she has it. She has it as a number 6, but probably it's number. Is number 9? Someone did number 9.
What? Yeah. Did we see it already, or is it the one that we haven't seen yet?
Мы смотрели его сегодня уже.
Да, Варя.
Same as Varya. So this is
Okay.
number 9.
Yeah. This one, huh?
Вот это, да?
Okay. Ready? Go.
А нам убрали видео.
Is it not working?
No, there is nothing. Yeah,
Oh.
hear you again.
So now,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. And is there any that you'd like to do, Masha?
Yes. У меня вот это видео, которое из 5 коротких отрывочков.
So Masha has the one which had five short sequences.
Yes.
Yeah.
Целиком.
The whole one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So we go from the beginning and I let it roll.
Yes.
Yeah, great. You see it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, off we go. Very nice. You also stepped up each repeat a little bit, which is nice. Almost a solo piece right there.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, and for me, there's a
She did it on purpose. So
yeah, I imagine like it was very clear. Yeah. And from here, the difference between sound and image is quite big. I don't know how it is on the streaming, but yesterday when I put back the sound and the original video, it worked really well. So the experience for me now is a little bit disconnected, but when I put the original files back together, it really worked well. So
okay, I think Seb was here, but I think that Masha was a bit free. I don't know. Do you guys want to try again? That you really follow the video, or I don't know.
no, I think it's not necessary because I mean for all of them I mean for me it really works to put it back together then.
Okay.
And if I need to, I add one, but
I think Masha had another idea,
yeah.
judging from your smile.
Would you like to do it again?
The number 9?
No, she wants number 9.
Вот.
I think
Number
number 9
9.
is the leader today. Number 9 wins.
Totally. Which I'm very happy that they're not equally represented. That will make it more interesting to work with anyway. So, okay.
Okay.
Nice. No, it reminds me doing these recordings just now with you. It reminds me of a situation I was when playing with a Baroque orchestra a while back in London, and the conductor said to me, I was playing timpani, and the conductor said to me, "Oh, we need an 8-bar timpani introduction for this number. Just do it, go." And I was like, "What's 8-bar introduction?" And so I made something up, and then it stayed. And it's like the tradition of improvised cadenzas, you know, in concertos. Written music doesn't really have that so much anymore, but I can really hear that each proposition has an identity and clear content and stuff. So I think it's really nice and should it really can find a nice place in the process also.
Good. Yeah, someone wants to do anything else?
I have another one, but for my video, if you want it.
From?
For my video, if you want it.
Ah, yes, of course.
Oh, great.
So we will move to Canada now.
Yes.
The video from Canada.
The video from Canada. So let's do this one. This one is called 38. So can you hear it here?
Yeah.
And maybe the others, you can think about it. We will do a solo version. And I think this one belongs to the material from Friday. So it would be great to do an ensemble version of this one too. But first the solo. First the solo. Sorry. One thing, sorry, I didn't tell you. I cut it short a little bit to make it eight seconds because everything was an even number of seconds, so I cut it a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, we can try again, I think.
Yeah, just so you know, maybe that's why it's a bit. I removed 1 second.
Make one part shorter.
Yeah. So sorry, I should have warned you. Okay, off we go. Thank you. Would you like to do it without the video?
Yes. No.
No, no.
А это уже не дергается.
Cool.
После Вали
So,
было дергаться.
should we try an ensemble version of it, since it's a new one? I like the solo one, so we probably don't need it. But since we're here, it's good warm up. Okay, so this is from the same process as Friday. Okay, ready? Right, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Can I say?
Yes, sure.
I like how it came to more harmonical and harmonical with each time.
Yeah,
So
it is interesting that we try to find the tonality. I would say that was
Yeah.
in the end it was something Grise-like,
Yeah.
spectrum. Yeah.
But it's true. I think that's the idea I had at the beginning. Not necessarily that it has to go towards harmony or anything, but that I think it did really merge into something that was more controlled as a group. The group became the organism, and it found its place. So I think that's really the process I was hoping would happen, and it happened already on Friday, but I think it settled earlier. It stopped moving after 2 or 3 repeats, and now it kept growing and living on, which I think is nice.
Good.
So I don't know if you want we're gonna start the next step as a sort of it's not radical, as a radical move. I was thinking we would go to like single notes, like within harmony and stuff like that, with a very strict rhythm for today to try it out. It's not because I mean I liked what happened on Friday too, and I think it's great. It's just really to change paradigm a little bit. And what I would aim to do is to make a new study from that material, and then we would see how we can be. We can discuss for the third session. Perhaps we will find a more balanced or measured way of creating material and work towards a study that can be performed live. That means I would edit the video a little bit like the study that I showed at the beginning, and then but then we would write the score so that you can play live to that video.
Понятно, да, идея?
Ну, будет запись, это будет...
Да, сейчас мы как посмотрим по отдельным ноткам.
So you would like to do now this the Wagner thing?
Yeah, we will start with single notes. E, first E and then F, and then we will move towards the chord. And we would also start with a simple rule about time, which is simply semiquavers, 8th notes. And then we will add accents, and then we will move towards another rhythm, and then I'll put the beat, this kind of techno-ish beat that I prepared, and then we see how we get on.
Сейчас мы будем простые нотки какие-то играть, там ми, F, да, и ми, фа. Потом будем добавлять к этому делу метроном.
So the first one that we're gonna check is called 21. That's good for the score if you can write these same numbers so that we don't that we know we all have the same.
21, чтобы у нас у всех были одинаковые номера. Это сейчас новое видео, видимо, Серж покажет.
So now, okay.
Что-то под названием 21.
So do you see this one?
Wow, looks quite aggressive.
So this is a construction of a dam. I think in Russia, it's British pate. I didn't have much time, but there's going to be 4. This one, then this one, which is the same but from further above.
Здесь 4, да, таких. Это, видимо, сооружение в России.
Then there's this one. A little bit different. Oh no, there's 3. Sorry, there's 3. 3. Each of them is 4 seconds.
Каждый из них 4 секунды.
And so I'm gonna play a click. I have to do this again. No. Okay. Do you hear the click?
No.
Oh, annoying that. Me neither. That's the problem. Here, do you hear it?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay. So this is the click, which is 60 beats per minute, and I edited all the videos to be full seconds so that we can put them back together. Oh, I don't see you anymore. What happened? Ah, there you go.
Yeah, here we are.
And so Yeah, so the idea is that the click is, again, it doesn't matter if it's not in sync with the video, it should always say with the click. And the video might, I don't know when the video will start or not start, don't worry about it. Just you get the inspiration from the image and then play to the click.
То есть вам как бы видео, ну,
And then I put them back together.
ваше, у вас как бы ваше вдохновение от образа и играете с кликом.
Because with all the delays,
And we should use the Tristan.
no, for now, we're gonna just do, let me think, 1 second. We're gonna do F, so semiquavers, the first video on F, any F you like, the second video on F, any F you like, and the third video on E, any E you like.
Первое видео, да, по фа, второе видео тоже по фа, любое фа, которое у вас там в диапазоне, естественно, да, и третье видео на ми.
Okay?
Мы сейчас бас записываем, все поняла, да?
It's the bass from the chord.
Yes.
Should we tune our instrument or it doesn't matter? Better,
It's concert pitch, huh?
Подстроимся, давайте.
Должна быть одна нота или вариация на ноту?
Под гобой.
давайте.
Ля, что слышишь?
So the first one is should be played in semiquavers, which
Yeah.
means ta 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 ta. So let's
Yeah.
see. Ta 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 ta. Something like that.
Да, вы играете 16-ми, да? То есть у вас у всех первое видео. The first video F 16, да? The second video F 16, and the third video E ми
Ми, 16.
16.
Октав.
So and each video is played 8 times,
Каждое видео будет 8 раз играться.
4 times with a gap and with 4 times without a gap. And of course, the pitch is fixed, the semiquavers are fixed, but color and dynamics and all this is still open,
Тембр,
right?
краска, динамика, это как бы то есть у нас высота и ритм фиксированы, все остальное вы можете как бы, да?
And we can
Do they play together or one by one?
together, and we still keep this idea of working towards a loop. What we want is basically the last 2 or the last 3 to be a reference loop to become a building block of what the piece could be.
И у нас все равно как бы в голове, да, это идея этих лупов. То есть мы понятно, что мы играем 16, но у нас как бы идея такая, что мы потом построим, как бы это будет блок для композиции. I think it's clear.
Yeah, excellent. So off we go. So this is the loop, and I would go to click.
Окончание лупа.
You have the sound.
Yeah,
You have the image.
yeah.
Okay. So I will start the image. I hope it starts in sync. 3, 4. Sorry, my mistake. It's 3 seconds. And the first 4 times there's 1 second added, and then it's continuous. So the video is 3 seconds, not 4. My mistake.
Первые 4 раза там добавляется еще по 1 секунде, как бы пауза, да? А потом оно идет продолжающееся.
So it's always 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, and then 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we go to the next video.
It was, where we stopped now, it was still video 1.
That was the end of video 1.
Okay.
Let's start again from the beginning.
Yeah.
3, 4. Next video. Third video.
Третий на ми.
Nice. Okay. It's hard to. Again, I don't hear much. How does it feel?
Как вы чувствуете?
Может, еще раз?
Yes, we can do it better.
They say they can do better.
Should we try again?
Да, еще попробуем?
Да, там момент,
И-
когда переключается на
А.
видео, надо вслушиваться в метроном, потому что оно
Yeah,
начинает
that's
совпадать с
yeah.
метроном.
There is a point when you have listened to the click carefully because there are some divergences between what you see, what you play, and what you hear. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you've seen the image in a way, you can forget about the video and just listen to the click. The structure is always exactly the same.
На видео, он говорит, не надо ориентироваться.
Потом лучше склеить.
So the point is that just to make it clear, the point is that the highest authority here is the metronome, is the click, and not the video.
If the click is regular for you,
Да, если для вас клик как бы регулярно. Okay.
it's regular here, but I don't know if it's
Yeah,
not
it's regular
regular for
here.
you.
By the way, you're a couple
But
of
the
time
hi-
ahead of beat. Have you noticed
Yeah.
it? You're a couple of time ahead of beat.
But and again, don't worry because what we're working towards as a building block is just one loop that is good.
No, let's rehearse
one-
this.
So once you know it's established what it should be, then one is enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try again. I start the click. Hang on. Ta-da.
Так уже и так. Ну, это просто меня же не видно. Спасибо.
Click, you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 4. Second video. Fourth video, you don't play the first repeat, so it's easier to start. Now. Good. Okay, do you feel happy about this take?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah. I really cannot tell. The difference between what I heard on Friday and what I received as file was so big that I'm not in a position to give feedback. But if you're happy, we just continue.
For me, it was just highlight of my career because it was my debut as a conductor.
Oh, very good idea. If you're happy to conduct, that's probably the best.
Yeah, but it's going to be much more expensive, you know.
Of course. Let's pro Helvetia, so should be possible. So this next one here is. I'm going to share it just like that. Here. So this one is a fish ladder. It's a device that helps fish to go up a dam.
Да. Как это называется? Fish ladder. Дословно рыбная стремя. Да, совершенно верно, чтобы помочь ему, он говорит. Я не знаю, как это по-русски называется.
Yeah.
Они создают естественные потоки.
So, and this one, I think.
We are just discussing the name of this in Russian because everyone except me, everyone understands what it is, but no one can really tell how do you call this.
So these ones are 8 seconds with 2 seconds added 4 times. And so there's this first one here. There's a second one where we see the fish at some point.
There is a fish. Good.
And then another one where they are inside. Try to get up. So it's 8 seconds video, and 2 seconds silence 4 times, and then 8 seconds directly looped together 4 times for each video.
8 секунд видео, 2 секунды тишины 4 раза, и потом.
Just a second, I think this orchestra has a climax, so we had to. It's fantastic because nobody knows when they actually rehearse, but this is one of those few days a year that they rehearse, and it's today.
It's not a big deal. I mean, I hear them very little from here, but I imagine it can be distracting and annoying.
Yeah, so now it should be okay. Shall we try?
Так что займет у нас 8 секунд?
Same. We do the same. We do F and then E or.
Yes, but now we can already take perhaps F as a chord, and it's 60 with semiquavers, but you can choose not to play for some of them or to make your own rhythm, or just we keep it into a rhythmic structure, very simple, but not all semiquavers. Not everybody needs to play all semiquavers. You can just make a pattern for yourself.
Не обязательно каждому прямо да, можно пам, не знаю, там еще что-нибудь. То есть каждый может для себя сделать какой-то паттерн.
And in fact, let's say you can add for the first, so we would do the same, there's 3 videos. So for the first one, you can add B, natural also.
Давайте первую сделаем си бемоль. B natural.
Natural, C?
Yeah, это си бекар.
C bécard. And for the second one also.
На вторую тоже.
And so it's F and C, Fa, C, for the first two, and then me and
Sorry,
Sergej
Serge,
for the second
got lost
one.
a bit. The first one is F, the second one is B natural, right?
No, so the first one is F and B.
Ага, первый это
You
фа
can you can change or choose or whatever.
менять или как-то, ну вот у вас два материала, да, фа и си бемоль. Для первой и для второй. Yeah, the second same.
And the third one is me and sol diez.
Ага.
So it's always the two bottom notes from the chords.
Вторая соль диез.
Нет, первая и вторая фа и си. Третья ми и соль диез. Ну, то есть можете между ними переключаться, можете просто кто-то одно, кто-то другое. Ну, договариваться сейчас об этом не надо. Понятно все? Да, вроде.
And what you can do as a rule is not play for the first repeat. So you can watch the video,
Yeah,
and then
that's
there's
helpful.
2 seconds of black, and then you know that the next one starts. It's going to be easier.
В качестве правила мы можем взять, да, что первый раз мы просто смотрим, и пытаемся въехать в этот ритм, и смотрим эти 2 секунды темноты, и потом начинаем. Yes.
Good. So let's try the fish ladder.
Свое можно, да, 16, ну, простой какой-то ритм, но можно, ты можешь их варьировать. Ритм. Yes.
А клик?
You're
There
right.
is no click.
Yep.
Yeah,
You get okay.
yeah, perfect.
Okay, next video.
Сначала смотрим его. Здесь тоже фаси, да?
Okay, next video. Very good. That was fun.
Это было так мило.
That was something cheerful.
Absolutely. Definitely rooting for this fish. Very good. Do you think is it worth? This is a really an open question. Is it worth writing it down like we did last time? If say we decided to do this in 10 days time, will you remember? Is it worth writing it, or is it better that I send you the audio before and you kind of remake your part from the audio?
So my suggestion, I will ask the musician, just my suggestion to write it down.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. Ребят, вопрос был открытый, вопрос к вам. Записать это или вы через 10 дней это вспомните, то, что вы делали, когда вы Yeah, write it down.
So yes, please write it down. So the first three that we did before was 21, 22, 23.
Значит, первые три видео, которые мы делали до того с ми и фа, это номера запишите 21, 22, 23.
And this is 24, 25, 26.
Это, соответственно, 24, 25 и 26. 26. I'm so sorry. It's mixed up, you know, the languages in my head. Last time that we had a session with Annette Schmucki, and I think she asked me to translate something, and she said a word and an expression, and she said it in French or in English. I don't remember. And somehow I translated it to German. I started to provide a German translation, which is not extremely helpful here, but, well.
You know, this is the multilingual. It's a skill, but sometimes there's short circuits also.
Не-не, ничего, просто можно посмотреть?
Да, конечно.
Looks, from what I see in various parts, looks beautiful. Looks beautiful.
Yes, yeah, it's good. That's the parts that you sent me were definitely beautiful. I didn't have time to start to read them properly, but I think you will be in a better position to read them back. Anyway.
The notation is getting more and more sophisticated. So I don't want to scare. I don't want to scare you. Just a suggestion. If Serge really would somehow have a lot of free time, you can, for example, write those semiquavers. Эти 16. You can write it like 5 under 4. You know.
Polyrhythms.
Yeah. You can use uneven numbers. So that's. Если использовать вот эти нечетные, не квадратные строения. No, it was just a suggestion, Varya. Good. Сейчас Маша. So everyone is ready.
Okay, good. So this next one they are very short. There's just 1 second.
Это односекундный ролик.
Okay, and these are the disaster situations.
Ситуация у нас катастрофа. Oh, what was this? Where was this?
I think this is a Russian one, also
Yes,
one of the
obviously.
kind of more.
If there is a disaster, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Sayana
That's,
Shushenskoye, да?
one of the more famous ones. I didn't write all the sources. I mean, I know I have the original videos, but I didn't write all the
I
cities.
think Valentin
This
told
one.
us where it was from.
This is a famous one.
Yeah.
So here again we do with the click, and it's 1 second video, 1 second gap, 4 times, and then video, 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 video. Same principle.
Такой же принцип. Секунда видео, секунда пауза, 4 раза, потом видео, ну,
And for the first one, you're free to do anything you want, just start on the beat. The second one, I suggest we do a decrescendo, so, and the third one, a crescendo towards the end.
Do you have preferences on the pitch material?
And I think we will add one note from the chords. So for the first 2, it will be Fa, Si, Bécard, and Ré dièse.
Смотрите, да, сейчас я еще раз скажу. Значит, первые 2 видео будут ноты фа, си бекар и ре диез.
And for the third one, Mi, Sol dièse, Ré bécard.
Да, запишите себе, ребят, ладно, или запомните.
Это
Ми, соль,
третий,
диез и
да?
ре бекар, это третий. Такой же, как первая. Принцип игры. Первое, что хотите на этих нотах.
Фа, си, ре, диез, а потом...
Ми, соль, диез, ре.
Послушайте, первое вы делаете, что хотите, на второе вы делаете как бы пам, вот за эту секунду успеть сделать до крещендо, а на третье наоборот.
Наоборот.
So I just repeat. So we have those pitches. The pitches are clear. This is F, B natural, and D sharp for the first and for the second video.
Yes.
For the third video, we have E, G sharp, and D as a pitch.
Yeah.
For the articulation, the first video is kind of whatever. The second is a kind of rapid decrescendo with an accent. And the third one is a rapid crescendo.
Yeah.
Да?
That's correct.
Yeah, I will just repeat this once again in Russian.
Еще раз, у нас будет материал для первого и второго видео фа, си, бекар и ре диез. Для третьего видео ми, соль диез и ре. Для манеры игры первое любая. Второе видео пау, ну, декрещендо, да, с акцента какой-то за 1 секунду, да. И третье наоборот. Как бы. Первые 4 видео, да, и тут как обычно у него 4 видео, значит, секунда, видео секунда, секунда пауза, секунда видео, секунда пауза, секунда видео, секунда пауза. Потом они идут подряд. Вроде все ясно.
На каждый аккорд?
Да, то есть секунду, у вас все ваше видео это секунду, то есть пам, пам, пам. Вот это вот то, что я пою, это видео.
А, подожди, вы должны повторять вот эту динамику. Любая потом.
Можете менять.
Нет, динамика распространяется на первый, на второй, на третий аккорд.
Нет, на видео, на видео. Динамика это, то есть
Мы каждый раз
артикуляция
делаем
по
один и
видео.
тот же дубль.
So, yeah, the principle is the same, like with all the other videos. It's just the duration of the video which is short and which makes it a little bit more speedy. This is
We will do this. We will do the whole thing twice. I think
давайте сделаем.
the first time around you can really try out, and then we do a second time to record.
Мы сделаем 2 раза. Первый раз мы как бы будем пробовать въезжать, а второй раз мы уже выпускаем диск. Yeah.
Okay. So, metronome. You have it?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3, 4. Okay, it's 8 times each because it's shorter. Sorry, my mistake.
Извините, его ошибка не 4 раза, а 8 там у него, да, получается, потому что оно короткое.
Okay, second video
Второе.
again.
Да. То есть пау, на диминуэнде сейчас пойдем.
Okay. And the third one, and then we start over, so you have a chance. So this is the last one. Okay, you get the gist of it. It's 8 times with the break and then 8 times without the break, each video.
8 раз с перерывом, 8 раз без перерыва. I think the point is that because they are so short, when we play the second video and the third video, it's important that we pay attention that we do this decrescendo every time. So pow, 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 and the same in video 3.
Yeah,
with
and if you
crescendo.
miss one, it doesn't matter if it's. But I think let's just try it like this. I will of course find one which is good. So let's just do the whole video again.
Особо можно по этому поводу не рефлексировать, да, то есть не надо прям каждую. Вот. Я, наверное, не буду махать, здесь я не нужен совсем.
Махай, махай.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready, and go. All right.
You know, have you noticed? Have you noticed in the end there was a name of the one who filmed the video?
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you know who was it?
I can.
In the very end, there was a sign that the video was provided by the prosecutor office of Russian Federation. This is SKPRF. This is a short abbreviation for Prosecutor Office of Russian Federation.
Yeah,
Looks a bit scary.
it's on YouTube, so it shouldn't be.
Yes, sure.
too,
It's just funny. You know, everyone just finished playing, and then on the screen there's this sign. Good.
Don't worry. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, they are part of the project anyway.
They're waiting outside.
Oh no, thanks.
No, sorry, bad joke, terrible joke. So I think I have one more, which is longer now, about 6 minutes, and so this is inside the dam back in Switzerland. This one here. So this is an entrance to the tunnels, and then there's a car going inside here. So this is inside the
This is what was used before you built the Gotthard.
This is La Grande Dixence. It's another big barrage in Switzerland. So this is the maintenance crew.
Yeah, sure. That looks fantastic.
So this is So these images are more they're indoors and very small passages. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Each video is 8 seconds.
Там их 5, каждое видео 8 секунд.
And I suggest this one we will do with this click.
С таким кликом предлагаем вам поиграть.
And basically, so now we use the whole, for the first 4 videos, we use the 4 chords that I sent. So the first one is Fa, Si, Re dièse, Sol dièse.
Для первого видео. For the first video.
For the first video. The second video, Fa, Si, Re dièse, La.
Да, в том порядке, как у вас.
Then Mi, Sol dièse, Re, Si bémol. And Mi, Sol dièse, Re, Si bécard.
Да, то есть, вот у вас есть эти нотки, и мы играем в том же порядке.
И пятое видео.
And number 5?
Number 5, we keep the last chord. So,
На пятом
so
мы тоже
Mi, Sol
повторяем.
dièse, Re, Si bécard.
Ничего страшного. У нас 5 видео. Да. Мы их играем в таком же порядке с тем же нотным материалом, который есть. Первое видео, второе видео, третье видео, четвертое видео, пятое видео то же самое.
So what do we do there in terms of?
So then rhythmically, you're free. We won't allocate notes. You're free to navigate between those notes. Let's think about it that we should hear the pitch, not too dirty. And you can make yourself a pattern. What would be good in the fish one, which was also 8 seconds, it was really 2 times 4. It was one pattern of 4 played twice. No, what
The
you
fish
played.
one. The fish
now,
one. Which one is this? In the order number.
The fish one is the fish ladder.
Right. Да.
What I heard was mostly a pattern of 4 that you played 2 times in each video. It wasn't changing so much between the pattern, if you know what I mean.
Да, то есть это как в рыбном этом самом был такой паттерн на 4, который как бы не очень менялся, да? So, but that's because they play the semi-quavers, no?
Yes, but you could, in semi-quavers, you could go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi.
No.
Or you can go do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi. So it felt like there was a subdivision in the middle of the pattern, which was more like in 4.
I see. Да, там,
Now it would be good to think about the pattern. Maybe you only play 1 note on the 7th beat. Maybe it doesn't have to be symmetrical, and you really make a pattern for yourself, which is more like a groove, like a pattern based on the click track.
Это будет примерно как грув, как такой паттерн, да, который базируется на этом клике. То есть вам не обязательно внутри паттерна еще делить на какие-то субпаттерны, да. То есть он сейчас говорит, что может на 8-секундный вот этот отрезок, это может быть там один какой-нибудь, допустим, си, который въезжает на 7-ю секунду, да, то есть 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, например. Да, то есть может быть как угодно. То есть наша задача попробовать мыслить вот эти, все-таки, несмотря на то, что они сейчас достаточно продолжительные, пробовать мыслить как один луп, да, как один фрагмент, как один мотив.
In fact, the loop itself, the click itself is a shorter loop. It's
Да, и клик уже сам по себе такой короткий тоже вариант лупа, потому что здесь будет клик вот такой, да.
3, 4. The click is a loop in 4, but you can really make something different at the beginning or at the end. Okay?
Shall we just try and see what happens?
Yeah, let's do it. So this is the video. I'm starting the click.
First, just skip.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Next video. You can watch it once without playing.
Давайте один раз посмотрим на него, потом переезжаем ко второму аккорду.
Okay, next video. You can watch it once. Okay, next video, you can watch it once.
Четвертое является ми соль диез ре си.
Okay, super nice. Next video. It's the last one. Very nice.
Мне понравилось. Вечеринка уйдет.
Да. Если ваша вечеринка не похожа на это, да.
I think Richard Wagner would love this.
I'm sure he'll like it a lot.
That was the idea behind the Tristan, you know.
Yes. He's coming next Friday anyway.
Да, yeah, that for sure.
Cool. How does that feel? I mean, thanks for trying the coordination thing. I can't imagine how it is with different delays between sound and video, but it
Yeah,
sounds like
sure.
you're doing great.
Звучит все хорошо, да, естественно, ему сложно координацию оттуда представить, потому что есть задержка. There was once that I saw myself conducting on the screen, and it was quite confusing because it was really sort out of rhythm. But
Yeah. It's all a little bit shifted in time. So, yeah, good. So that's what I thought to work on today.
Вот это было то, над чем Серж сегодня хотел как бы поработать.
I don't know if you have further requests for the session today, things you'd like to suggest, and then we can also talk about something to prepare for next time.
Значит, да, Саша, что?
Я предлагаю записать то, что мы сейчас сделали, если мы хоть вспомним.
Yeah, first they want to write down what they just did.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I forgot that. The last two, huh?
Yeah, last two.
Последние два.
Да.
Супер. Последние два это будет. Я уже сама не помню.
Никита, а ты не хочешь записать?
Я не помню, что я делал.
А
Не, ну я
пытаюсь
помню,
вспомнить.
что в начале длинной ноты я увеличиваю.
Ну да, да.
Там довольно-таки сложно
Да-да.
что-то записывать. Нет,
Что-то как-то, да.
So what we just played now was 32 to 37.
Ага. Запишите, пожалуйста, номера.
32 to 36, what we just did
От
now.
32 до 36 куски. Просто запишите названия этих, ладно? Номера видео, чтобы мы потом не терялись.
36.
У нас 34 был крайне.
У меня 33 вообще. 4 последние.
So was it 32 to 36, you said?
Yes, because there's a gap. I made a mistake when I numbered them.
Там была пробел в нумерации.
Ну,
Нормально.
короче, просто надо переписать до 36, да? 32-36.
Да, 32-36. Это не важно, если там пробел, потому что у нас у всех были одинаковые номера. So it doesn't matter if there is a gap in the number, and it's important that we all have the same numbers.
And the one before was actually 28 to 30, because there's also a gap.
И да, и запишите тоже. До того это было 28 to 30.
30,
До того, то, что мы делали, это было 28 до 30 включительно. Тоже там пробел. Просто вот эти цифры забейте и все.
А пробел-то какая? 30 или 27?
Пробел нас не должен, в общем, интересовать сейчас. Просто вот эти цифры наши. Пробел это 4,33.
Да.
We were just talking about the number, and I said that there is no gap. There is 433. That's the right numbers.
Yes, exactly.
Последние два я записала, остальные надо вспомнить.
Okay. Yeah. So Sasha and someone else, they have written down the last one, and Nikita, let's say Valentin, they said that they could also watch video and recall it better than just writing down what they did 10 minutes ago.
We can do both. Yeah.
Yeah. И то возможно. Сейчас ничего. Сейчас Серж спросил, есть ли у вас какие-то комментарии, пожелания, просьбы. I just said that if they have wishes, requests to you or whatever, comments for now.
У меня вопрос.
Yeah.
Серж уже представляет, что это будет в финале или представлял его в начале?
A question.
Да, есть какой-то план, что он, как он себе это представляет, как это все будет происходить, исполняться, и вот это как импровизация или как зафиксированная.
Ну, это будет композиция в любом случае, потому что, видишь, какие-то блоки, композиционные блоки, да, он все время нам говорит, чтобы мыслить как бы блоком.
Если у него план и представление,
что это будет какая-то партитура составлена.
это имею в виду, как это, знаете ли, что в итоге в конце должно получиться?
Я думаю, что нет.
Нет,
Okay.
примерно.
Yeah. So the question is.
Технологически.
I think I got it. So the question was a bit general one, not for specifically for today. Let's say coming from your original idea of what could be developed out of all this project, and today we just had the second session. And how do you anticipate the not final? There is no final result, but a kind of a ready composition that will be presented. How do you structure it? So how do you imagine it?
So far I think it's been very interesting to me. I really like the fact that there's really this vibe and this identity, not only in sound and in instrumentation, but also the feeling of each video that we did in one day really fitted together. So that's a very good takeaway for me as a way to collaborate. The way I would suggest to do the last session is to go towards more like a rehearsal. So to reverse now, to use, of course, the process is not finished, but we have generated material in 3 different ways. One, free improvisation as a group, the second one, solos, and then the third one, something with a beat and a bit more like a rhythmic context. And what I would suggest to do is to organize a study like I did like the one that I presented for today, but that we work on the score so that we can work backwards to be able to play live the piece. Yeah.
То есть идея такая, вот поскольку у нас было 3 разных уже вида материала, да, импровизационные как бы сеты, которые были в прошлый раз, вот ваши соло, которые вы подготовили, то, что сегодня, и то, что мы делали только что, вот эти ритмизованные штуки, вот из этих 3, в следующий раз он планирует предложить вам как бы сделать такой обзор того, что, да, то есть он параллельно продолжает работать и экспериментирует в различных комбинациях вот этого дела. В следующий раз вы с Сержем попробуйте выбрать, что из этого может как бы стать. Но здесь нет такой понятия, как финальная композиция, да. То есть он примерно представит то же самое, что нам сегодня показал в начале, да, такой этюд. Но там будет некоторая партитура, естественно, не нотная, понятно, да, то есть там будет некоторая структурная вещь, которую мы будем играть. Потому что речь не идет о том, что конечная композиция не должна быть просто зафиксированная, как бы плейбэк, да. Мы там будем играть, вы, точнее, будете живьем это делать. Вот как-то в этом направлении. So I think I basically transmitted your message.
Does it answer the question?
I think so. Maybe what kind of I think there was a question from Valentin too. What kind of score can you imagine? Because we were talking about the score, and obviously it's not a typical score with with all the semicurves.
This is something we can also we should experiment next time. I think one option is, of course, to write it down precisely. That's a lot of work, but it means listening back and writing the parts and all this. So this is one thing, one option. We cannot do it in 2 weeks, but it's one option. The second option is, of course, is that we keep your notation, copy paste, and cut and paste and copy and build a score with each of your own notation, and that means that you have an understanding and an ownership about what you wrote, which that I think we can do in 2 weeks.
Пометки, да, и как бы их делаем копипаст, ну то, что он, собственно, собирался в прошлый раз, он, вероятно, это сделает. Сделать такой копипаст, как бы, то есть там, понятно, будет очень значительная доля импровизации, да, то есть это как бы ваша собственная сфера ответственности за примерно то, что вы делали, или вам кажется, что вы делали. Естественно, что вы ровно в ноль не повторите, да?
Yeah. And I guess the third option would also be to say that we build an empty score, so we make a piece. It's not going to be really final because if we did a final piece, perhaps we would do a few more. But anyway, let's say it's final. What we will present, it could be an empty score, which says the first element is number 1, and every time the piece is played, whichever ensemble that is there has to create material for number 1, and every time it comes back in the piece, it should be the same. So it's kind of there could be an element of do-it-yourself in the score also. That is the structure and everything is pre-written. Perhaps we would decide on the mood. I would really like to keep the melancholic mood, for example. I think that's really something. We can see if the rhythmic material works or if it's maybe not the right option. Give some guidelines and say, okay, if every time the piece is played, it can be reworked, but with a few elements that would be fixed.
Окей, ага. И третий вариант — это как бы пустая партитура, да, то есть где есть некоторая базовая структура, вот это, скажем, ему очень нравилось вот состояние, да, вот эта меланхолия, из которого из прошлого занятия, да, у нас собралось. То есть там будут даваться какие-то словесные, несловесные указания на вот это, значит, на характер и на общее, то есть, грубо говоря, транскрипт того, чем мы занимаемся, да, когда даются какие-то указания.
То есть такая импровизационная.
Да, и каждый ансамбль это будет, или мы, допустим, каждый раз это будем делать совершенно по-другому. Но, тем не менее, пьеса как структура будет существовать, потому что будет определенная последовательность элементов.
Меланхолия Достоевского.
Dostoevsky melancholy.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was something of it because I'm originally from St. Petersburg, so I can tell you if there's a genuine Dostoevsky or not. So this time it was genuine Dostoevsky. Yes. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah.
So what we can do in these 10 days? Something like our homework.
Yeah. The musicians want homework.
Yeah, I will give you loads of homework. No. But how much time do you have? 5-6 days?
Something like this.
No. What I suggest to do is that I will make a proposal with a structure, like I did with the little. I will make a little video like the one from today, a little study. And I will also write down the structure in musical notation with the bars and specifying which element comes when. So that's, and I think the homework, it would be great if as a homework you could rewrite your own part based on your markings. I think that would be the most efficient way of doing it. And then we can, and the next session, we can perhaps redo a few. I will see if there's a few that needs to be done a second take or something like that. We won't need to record them. We can just do them and then write them in. And then start rehearsing in a way. So that also, when we have a version, everybody has a chance to revisit their own parts. And to think, okay, that was fine, and then I think that's what I would suggest to do. To go one step further and to say we have a score, it's very open, and each player really has an ownership for their own part. I will try to suggest a structure to combine the sound and the video. And then in terms of individual parts, each of you can really rewrite your own.
Смотрите, идея такая, что как бы в качестве домашней работы он предлагает вернуться еще раз к вашим заметкам, да, к вашим партиям, и как-то для себя их каким-то более, может быть, эффективным образом либо зафиксировать, либо, я бы сказал, это я сейчас тебя добавляю, наоборот, открыть. То есть сделать как-то с ними. То есть смотрите, вы композитор ваших собственных партий. Да? В следующий раз мы посмотрим то, что Серж, он будет сейчас опять работать над вот этими тейками, брать их, соединять с видео и, не знаю, присылать нам, или мы в любом случае мы их будем слушать на следующий раз. И будем выбирать, что из этого нам кажется убедительным и кажется ли. То есть после этого, в следующий раз мы будем как бы репетировать, да, и складывать вот эту, собственно, композицию. Но ваша задача сейчас возвращаться как бы к своим вот этим, к своим партиям и, может быть, как-то их...
Сделать яснее.
Да, то есть вы как бы, ваша сейчас сфера ответственности за вот эти, собственно, партии. То есть вот... Понимаете, да? То есть получится такая композиция. У нее будет структура, у которой будет автор, я так понимаю, это, естественно, Серж, да? И у нее будут конкретные блоки, за которые, ответственно, как бы вот получаетесь вы. То есть вы, конечно, тоже участвуете в создании структуры, да? Понятно, что у вас абсолютно такой же голос.
So far, I think it's clear.
And I mean, do you have other wishes? Or this is a proposal that I'm making, but do you have other things that you'd like to suggest or that you'd like to do during this time?
Очень
очень четко, они различаются части, поэтому нет никаких пожеланий, то есть разнообразие достигнуто в целом.
Yeah, I think that's Sasha says it probably on behalf of the whole group, that there are clear distinction between all this approach, and there is a variety of approach, but still this is already a structured variety that you propose.
Yes.
And it's good because it's not just variety of options and the question of choosing the most appropriate one, but at this point there is a structured variety of approach. So probably I think everyone agrees that next time we do as you suggested. So we listen to what happened today, and then we kind of revisit what else can be done, and doing a kind of rehearsal and try to put together all the steps to make not composition, to make more structured
but I think it
process.
will be a composition. I think
It's
if we were
inevitably
to make
will
a
be a
final version of it,
composition.
maybe we would
Yeah.
revisit a few more things, but I think
Yeah.
there's really enough to make a composition. And so I think if it works for you, I would suggest to send you next Monday the empty score, the empty video score. I mean, I will send you the video score with the recorded sound as a reference to remember. I will send you the empty video score with no sound, so that you can also revisit or remake your own part. And I will send you an empty score on music paper, so that you can write your own part.
И пустую как бы партитуру, чтобы вы можете вписывать свой part. Давайте посмотрим, мне кажется.
And so during the session, what we can do is to first rehearse each section separately as a group again, to remember and to find if they change, if they evolved, what they became, and then try to run the piece as a set piece. We will always have this synchronization problem.
Yeah.
So there will be a
that's sure.
limit to what we can do in terms of run through, but perhaps we should explore the idea that there's a click track that you play locally.
Да. Also, I just wanted to remind you that if between those sessions you have any ideas, you're welcome to contact me or Serge directly, or however. Yeah. So, like for example, Sasha and Masha did yesterday. They wrote me. Masha, for example, asked me if she can propose these two versions of the same video, what she showed us today.
Yeah.
So I think that's very encouraged. So just go for it. Это все приветствуется, да, естественно, вот эти инициативы, как у Саши, Маши, Саша сегодня с видео, Маша вчера. Можете мне отправлять личные сообщения, можете не личные, можете курьером. Яндекс. Да, вот. Yeah. So I think that sounds exciting.
Good. Yeah, and I'm looking forward. So it would be great if you can send me also the audio recording again, Sergej.
Yes, sure. Well, it depends when they will be ready, of course.
Yeah, but now, and I will try really to make it to present something on next Monday, so you have 4 days to write your own parts.
Yeah, I think that would be good. That's a good time.
Yeah.
Чтобы было, допустим, если он в понедельник следующий нам это все представит, да, вам, то у вас будет 4 дня еще, чтобы такой брейнсторминг индивидуальный.
And then we give it a shot on Friday. We try to rehearse, and that gives us another 5 days to change, amend, rewrite some elements if we want to.
Sounds good. I
Nice.
totally agree. Good.
Great.
Is there something else anyone want to say, to add, to wish to?
We're looking forward for Monday.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're looking forward to Monday. And then, Serge, thank you very much.
Thanks to you all.
And thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone who was with us today and who will be following this translation, because it will be available on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. And we keep on posting, we keep on spamming it in Facebook and on our individual pages. So you can come back and listen to it when you have time. It's pretty interesting. Also, you have an opportunity to check the first session with Serge Vuille and to compare it with what we did today. and so that you can follow us. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who was involved. Thank you, Serge. Thank you, guys. And thank you, technical crew. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, thanks, bye.
Thank you, Serge.